And happy Sunday to all of my gods and goddesses. Aquarius, I'm talking to you. Yes, Aquarius. Yes. We're going to get right into your reading. We are 7 days away from the next full moon. Are you not excited? I know you are, because that's the intention you set. You're having a great day because that's the intention you set also, right? Let's get into it. Most High God in the universe, please give me a special reading for my amazing gods and goddesses, Aquarius, as it relates to every area of their lives, specifically in areas of power and intellect, money and wealth, creativity and emotions and spirituality, and where they need to take action. I am talking to my open-minded humanitarians who are also very creative, free-spirited, intellectual, progressive, original, independent, unique, friendly, powerful water bearers. Yes, you all are the bearers of truth. One of your ruling planets is retrograde right now, Saturn. The other one is Uranus. Now, you know Uranus, and this is what really sets you all apart, right, from everybody else. Uranus really is what makes you unique. It's the planet of what makes you unique, right? And so this is what I want you all to start celebrating, Aquarius. Really start celebrating your uniqueness. It also governs how you adapt to sudden change, breakthroughs, exploration, progressive ideas. Amazing. Yes, Aquarius. Listen, also Saturn, the planet of responsibility, right? Hard work, ethics, right? All of that, right? Hold on, we're going to get back into it in just a second. Let's get these cards out. We have the Four of Pentacles. Yes, love it. We have the Tower card. Yes. We also have the Ace of Swords. We have the Justice card. Yes, Aquarius. Nice. Okay. By the way, the author of this book is an Aquarius, right? So we're going to talk a little bit about that in just a second. Not the book itself, but just your assignment here in this realm. We have the Two of Cups. We also have the Devil card. Yes. So Aquarius, Devil card is attached to the Capricorn, that shares a ruling planet with you, which is Saturn, right? So this is where I want you all to just look. Okay. Listen, one, Aquarius, justice is in your favor, right? So I don't want you to have to worry about it. If some of you all may have been worried about, may have a court case coming up or something may be out there lingering or whatever. No, it's in your favor. And everything is going to change suddenly. Like your fear is just going to come like, when we look at the Tower card is an immediate destruction of something, right? It could be the destruction of your enemies. It could be the destruction of, I'm getting that maybe somebody in the legal system is going to be exposed, as having done some unethical practices, that kind of thing, Aquarius. But it's going to happen so sudden and so fast. For you, I want you to know that you're highly protected. That's first and foremost. You're highly protected from this type of energy. This type of energy actually represents fear, it represents doubt, it represents an addiction of some sort to a person, place, or thing, okay, Aquarius? So I don't want you to get nervous about, any justice happening, right? Not only that, this is your sister sign, this is Libra, right? So Libra is divine masculine, just like you, a giver. So I want you to, is a giver, but the ruling planet is Venus, right? So Venus actually governs love, beauty, creativity, money, your values, your sentiments, how you create, what brings you pleasure. And that's what I want you to focus on. Like immediately just start focusing on that, because this situation is already taken care of, right? I see a lot of you all being more conservative with people, money, and time. Energy, money, and time. All of it is energy. And I see you traveling, right? I see you traveling overseas. I know I have a lot of supporters and subscribers from all over the world, but I see you traveling over a sea, over a body of water, right? I see you having a major breakthrough, Aquarius. So this is why I really want you all to stay focused. And I also see this for you, right? I see you really learning how to balance out your energy. Just like here, see this balance right here? This is balance, right? The scales of justice, balance, right? And I see things in your favor. So this is where I really want you to focus on loving yourself, being in receiving mode, Aquarius, being in receiving mode. One of the things I wanted to, the messages that was coming through to me, Aquarius, as I was shuffling the cards for you all. And by the way, we're going to be talking about the number 35 on today, right? But one of the messages that was coming through to share with you, Aquarius, on today is I want you all to start being in receiving mode, right? right? And what I mean by that is you all are such huge givers. You all are humanitarians, have these huge hearts, the whole 9 yards, right? Everybody knows that. Follow me here with this for a second. We are all gods. A God is not someone else's God. You don't need to be someone else's God. It means that you are a creator. You create the life that you want, okay, Aquarius? So you're not trying to be someone else's God. You don't need to sacrifice yourself for someone else, right? We're not talking about the Most High God. We're talking about a creator. We're talking about you, right? So a lot of times people see you in a way that you truly are, Aquarius. They see you sitting up in this place of you're extremely intelligent, you're extremely this and that and all these other wonderful things. You're a giver, you have a huge heart, the whole 9 yards, right? A lot of times because you all have been set apart, separated from people for so long, you feel like, okay, well, you know what? I don't want to come off as being stuck up. I don't want to come off as arrogant. I don't want to come off as, because maybe a couple of people may have told you that in your life because maybe you were a bit standoffish. But the truth of the matter is, Aquarius, is that you were created to be set apart because you're a humanitarian. You are here to help heal the world, right? So you have to make sure that you're not contaminated by fear. This is devil card right here, fear. Devil is not like somebody with the horns and the red suit and the tail and all of this other stuff. It's our carnal mind. It's that part of ourselves that operates in fear, in doubt, and an addiction of some sort, right? And so this is what you're cutting out. You're cutting out all fear when immediately, because you already know I am protected, I am healed, I am healthy. It's time for me to absolutely live my best life. Unapologetically, Aquarius, okay? That's the key word here, unapologetically. But what has happened in the past when you were out of balance, when these scales were out of balance and you were overgiving of your time, your energy, and in some cases your money, it really hurt you to see that there were only some people who were around who only wanted money and your time and your energy. They were like energy vampires. But the more and more you started to balance this thing out, your dualities out, your divine masculine to your divine feminine, and you started to see, hold on, some of those people are falling off the seesaw. Some of those people are falling out of range, right? And some of you are, because you have such big hearts, that took precedence over everything else. You were so, as a fixed sign, you were so fixated on who, what, when, where, and why they hurt you that you were missing out on all the things that the universe was sending your way, Aquarius. You see what I'm saying, right? So never again are you going to be in a position where you're just giving. You're going to be in receiving mode. Just like the Queen of Swords, just like this card is not out here, but the Queen of Swords sits on a throne, right? Very friendly, very approachable, but at the same time, she's sitting up at a level where she can see everything, right? Not only that, she's trusting her ancestors and she's listening, she's watching, she's listening for nuances, inflections in the voice. She's listening for everything, right? To see if this person is on their frequency. That's what I want you to start doing, Aquarius. So as people fall out of range because you're not giving to them as much, you're not giving as much time, as much energy, as much money, don't get so caught up on, oh my God, I can't believe this person was in my life to take advantage of me. Okay? Maybe they're at a place in their lives where they haven't completely, fully balanced themselves out at all. But because you're at a God level of clarity by default, as a creator, you know that you are a creator. You're at a God level of clarity. Because you're there by default, Aquarius, I want you all to start sitting back and just being in receiving mode. Take your time when you enter into relationships with new people. And I'm not talking about just romantic relationships. I'm talking about on jobs, you know, in your new business, romantically, your family, the whole 9 yards. Even if you grew up with family members your whole life, if you haven't been around them for a certain amount of time, or even if you have been around them every single day, back up for a minute. Remember, you are now balanced out. Your energy is completely balanced out. Get a chance to see who's who around you. Some of those energies that have fallen out of range would have absolutely delayed the release of more money to you, more power and intellect, and balanced out creativity and emotions, right? Yes, you are your best friend. You are your soulmate. You, Aquarius, are your twin flame. Let's talk about the number 35 for just a second. 35, the vibration of the number 35 means that you're creating wealth. Position and the power are your main goals. The energy exchange of money fascinates you. Self-expression, the number 3, and freedom, the number 5, in combination creates abundance for you. It means that you are recognized for all work that you've done. You're generous, you're affectionate, you're charming, and fully engaged in your independence. It means that you are the ultimate adventure on an ultimate adventure to find the true meaning of prosperity. It means that you have naturally large energy reserves, right? So remember all that you have been giving out for so long, Aquarius. Remember, I've always said this: Aquarius are not haters, and Aquarius are not hoarders of information. You all are so smart. Like I said, the smartest sign in the Zodiac. If you don't believe me, cross watchers, or even if you're an Aquarius, go look it up. Please go look it up. I'm asking you, please go look it up. Just don't take my word for it. Please go look it up. Are not hoarders of information. If you ask an Aquarius something and they know it, they have no problem sharing with it, because Aquarians are light years ahead of everybody else. That is the truth. You're the water bearers, the bearers of truth. Matter of fact, a water bearer is dispensing a gift that flows freely and equally to all, right? Representing creation and the giving of life, right? So yeah. Yeah. Let me see what else these cards have to say. Yeah, so it's kind of walking me backwards a little bit. A lot of you all have come from this position right here of just of being in tears, sad, hurt, because you've overgiven your time, energy to people who were probably out of balance themselves. So you're not going to give any more attention, any more time. You're going to start making people work for that position in your life. You're going to start making them work for your position in your life. You're no longer coming down from your level, your high frequency, to meet them at their lower frequency just to make yourself relatable. You already know the experiences that they've been through. Why? Because you've been going through experiences your whole life. Why do you need to relive it in real time with them? You don't need to, Aquarius. You don't need to. So again, these tears right here of thinking that you're by yourself and you're lonely, that's not going to happen for too much long, because these are going to be turned into tears of joy for you. Like, oh my God, I finally got it. It really clicks. It makes sense now, right? So again, don't worry about if you're single. Don't worry about, am I ever going to find the right person? Absolutely. One, you are the right person. Now you got to make people rise up to your frequency, raise up to your frequency, right? You've been doing way too much investing in yourself, and now you're going to start seeing the fruits of your labor, right? All those things that you've been saying that you wanted to do. You wanted to travel. You wanted to, build schools. You wanted to build domestic violence centers. You wanted to do this. You wanted to do that. You're already putting in the groundwork right now, because a lot of you all are already volunteering in the very same places that those buildings are going to have your name or your likeness or image or something on it. That's part of your legacy, Aquarius. And then here we have right here, when you finally decide, wait, hold on, I don't have to worry about this anymore. This is right here. People are already being exposed around me. I'm protected. Stuff is just crumbling down around my enemies. I am protected. I don't need to be in fear anymore. Here we have the Queen of Wands, right? Some of you all have already seen it. Somebody saw something on social media, and this is a vision that I'm getting. Somebody saw something on social media that one of their they didn't even realize this person was their enemy, but this person is now being exposed, and this person is like, see, the thing of Aquarius, the thing about the universe and God exposing people is that there's nowhere that person can run and hide. There's nowhere anybody can run and hide once they're exposed. This is what their tower moment is about, right? All that little sneaky stuff that they were doing and, smiling in your face and kind of sitting back, being quiet and everything, exposed, right? And you've been through the fire. A lot of you all have been through Hades and back, right? You've been through the fire. And so you walked away from all the drama, all the chaos, all the confusion, being burned, talked about, laughed at, the whole 9 yards. And guess where you are? Back on your throne, taking your rightful place, Aquarius. Kudos to you, and you're feeling great, right? In comes a person, right? In comes a person. In the past, some of you all have met some people who seemed like they were emotionally balanced, right? Only to find out it was a very challenging relationship. But here's the thing. Here's what's happening now, Aquarius, right? So some of you all will be meeting your person. In the past, when you were out of balance, Aquarius, what happened is that you met somebody who at first seemed to be your perfect person, right? You're a divine masculine. They may have been a divine feminine in a man or woman's body. Doesn't matter, right? We're talking about male, male, female, female, male, female relationships, whatever, right? But again, that person may have seemed like emotionally they were out of balance. They came like the knight in shining armor, which could be a man or woman, by the way. They came like the knight in shining armor. They were sweet. They were nice. They seemed like they were completely balanced out, right? Right. Seemed like, because when you were out of balance, you couldn't tell, and you were at a level, you stepped down off your throne, your God level of clarity. You allowed them to get close. They seemed like the perfect person for you. But then when you got in, when you start to really get to know them, they were moody, they were negative, they were lazy, they were an idealist, they were escapist, they were clingy, they were unpredictable, they were suspicious of everything, they were jealous, possessive, secretive, dominating, restful in some cases, right? But here's the beauty of being balanced out, Aquarius. This is how you get everything, Aquarius, right? You balance out your own energy. You probably pulled your birth chart because you all are extremely smart. You're like, okay, I got some unanswered questions here. I need to know some things, right? Only to find, hold on, I feel like I've been here before, because guess what? You have been. Then you tapped into your birth chart and realized, guess what you had in your birth chart? Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, right? So you got a chance to look at it when you remove your blindfolds, Aquarius, and see what it looks like on both sides. You were like, hold on, I am an empath. I'm very artistic. That's why I love music so much. I'm emotional, but in a good way. I'm selfless. I'm a natural healer. I'm compassionate, intuitive, gentle, wise. I'm tenacious, highly imaginative. I'm loyal, persuasive, emotional, sympathetic. I'm resourceful, passionate. I'm a true friend, right? Sometimes I'm a little stubborn because, again, as a fixed sign, sometimes I'm a little stubborn. I overstay my time in other people's universes when I should have left and cut them off a long time ago. I am ambitious. I'm faithful. I'm loyal. I'm brave. I'm focused. I'm a human lie detector. I'm charming. I don't hold back my emotions. I love to give my absolute best. I'm a sweetheart. I'm a natural healer, right? You're all these other wonderful things. So when you started to tap into that and you went back up on your higher frequency that you started out with, when this real energy comes along, it's no longer going to be challenging because you'll see it ahead of time, right? So you'll be able to see if they're truly like this or they're going to switch up on you like a Dr. Jekyll, Mr. Hyde. See, Aquarius? See what balanced out energy does for you? You're like, no more challenging relationships anymore, because one of the things you realize, you were like, hold on, even in the midst of those challenging relationships where the person was talking about me, I didn't know what mood they were going to be in, so I had to kind of shift my mood depending on theirs, especially if you're in a relationship. Or let's say you work for somebody, a manager who was moody, crazy, just all over the place. You had to shift your mood and adjust, or you were in a relationship, a romantic relationship, you had to adjust to them, all kinds of things. But see, now when you are in receiving mode, right? Not just giving. I'm not just here to try to save this person because I'm not their savior. I am a God, but I am not their God. I'm not their savior. Now you're like, okay, I don't have to be in any more challenging relationships. I'm going to sit here and be in receiving mode. I'm going to give it a full moon cycle so that I can see exactly how they are in each phase, right? Yes, like I said, Aquarius. Like I said, Aquarius, happy first quarter moon. It's time to get active. Get active and start doing all the things that you love to do. I see a relationship, a very balanced out romantic relationship in your life. I see where you're traveling. I see that you continue to invest in yourself. I see all fear, doubt, addiction of any sort just come to an end, completely come to an end. That is what I have for you, Aquarius. Let's pull an oracle card and let's close out this reading for you. But yes, this is what I have for you, Aquarius. Again, make people start showing you that they can raise to your frequency. Do not lower your frequency anymore for anybody. There's no reason for you to live in fear. beauty ritual. Start taking care of yourself. Again, be in receiving mode. Sit down somewhere, go get your nails done, or even do your own nails. Like, take some time out, you know, do your own grooming practices. Get back into your beauty rituals, right? The number 5, right? Like I said, we're talking about the number 35 on today. The number 5 means that it's a pivotal point in your life right now. Are you going to go back to being in fear, or are you going to start operating in faith? Which one is it? I know you're going to be operating in faith because everything else is already taken care of for you. Now you see it. That's what I have for you, Aquarius. Have a great one. Bye.